Hey, hey, T Danielle. Oh, but you must have saw me as soon as I hit that live button. Hey, boo. So, y'all, this one I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is gonna be a quite dark live right here because I'm gonna just go ahead and say what needs to be said. First of all, Brian, I don't know what you talking about trying to pull somebody. You were not gonna pull me, especially the person that you are now. Disgusting. I want nothing to do with you and your trauma. And that's what I'm about to get into is your trauma. I'm not the one or the two. I'm going to get right into it. So you keep talking about all this. You want to find love. You ain't going to find nothing until you can go talk to somebody about why somebody played in your ass. Yeah. See, that man, you lost your mama, then you done lost your sister. And you probably gonna lose other people because you're a nasty individual. You're disgusting. And it all stems because somebody put this disgusting trauma on you. Time to talk to somebody about it. I want nothing to do with you. But this right here. But making your life even more of a hell, bitch. So you better go and try to find somebody that's gonna love on your disgusting ass. You blob of a bitch. And you a punk ass nigga. I won't want nothing to ever do with you. And then you want to bring up dumb shit that I've done up here, like just like you that you've done dumb shit too. You the one that said somebody was gonna put you in a loony bin too up here. Remember, bitch? Then Spiller Boy was about to put you in a loony bin, dum dum. You was ready to kill yourself. You've been ready to kill yourself quite a bit up here. You just was ready to kill yourself. Wasn't that the reason why you called me too, bitch? To help you not jump off a ledge? Maybe you should have did us all a favor and did it a while back when your ass got played in. How about that? Because you want to make everybody hate your ass. Your trauma is not everybody else's trauma. That's why you keep sitting over there slopping and you can't lose no damn weight. You ain't lost shit. You definitely ain't lost your sick personality, bitch. Too bad your mama ain't take that when she died. She should have took that fucked up personality that you got. You wouldn't let your sister take a little bit of it because you hated her until she passed out and left your ass. Keep fucking with me and I'ma tear your ass up, bitch. Still traumatized. I've seen a lot of bitches like this. Your ass still traumatized since you was, I don't know how old the fuck you was. But it definitely created the piece of shit that you are today. Think you can just erase shit, bitch. Who the fuck grandma you calling? You calling my grandmother out her name? You piece of shit. You won't never nothing to me. And it doesn't appear you was nothing to your mama either. She's in a better place away from you. And I hope you choke on some chicken salad and fall in a fucking grave. Now you can keep the fuck on, bitch, and I will talk about your fucking trauma, everything I know about it. You better go crawl in a fucking hole and know that this ain't the same motherfucking row that was battling with a dumbass piece of fucking clown named a damn Stump Down. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I will throw darkness your way and make you want to come to Virginia for something else. You sloppy dick, disgusting, deprived motherfucker. Deprived from love. That ain't nobody's fucking fault on YouTube. That your mama ain't love you enough to take you away from the trauma. All the fuck well, bitch. Wake up and know that you a grown ass man. And stop putting your shit in your fucking mouth. Like I said, fuck you the long way. You better go to your mama grave and pray, bitch. Get on your fucking knees. Bitch ass nigga got a fucking lot of nerve. You need to go pull hope. Because you don't want to see me in person. You better count on that. Because you better know the people up here that really got something to lose. You better know that. I hope you ain't stupid enough not to know the people that ain't got nothing to lose. And I'm dead ass looking at your ass right now, bitch. That's all your ass ready to fucking toss up. It's your damn life. That's what you good at up here. That's all you good at, bitch. Ass nigga. I know for hell a bitch nigga that don't give a fuck about their damn mama and her last stages don't give a fuck about me, bitch. Hey, the Bushes. Kenna, hey, and Petey and Tracy. I'm the fuck tired. This piece of shit right here with a sad excuse for fucking life, bitch. That's your sad excuse for life. I wish I never came across your ass. And I shouldn't have picked up that phone. It would have been a happy fucking moment, bitch. Damn it. For a lot of people. Damn. All I have is hell and fucking brimstone from you from this day forth, bitch. Keep on, okay? Your ass is living with fucking trauma continuing to be in your head. You are not fucking shit to this goddamn world, bitch. You better hope you have a little bit more cheerleaders over there. I'm not your fucking cheerleader, bitch. Now you better steer your ass in the right fucking direction. No, Rose help is not nowhere fucking near you, bitch. Know that. I don't got shit for you. That's nice. So definitely rearrange that fucked up brain of yours, bitch, to think about some real shit, which is fucking life. I don't give a fuck if your ass is working or if you got to live on the street for the rest of your damn life. The rest of your fucked up life. You piece of shit. If I saw your ass, I'm telling you, bitch, it will be some well-deserved shit it's gonna happen to you. Fuck you. Fuck anybody. You know what, man? I will fling a fucking Bible in this bitch's throat and bitch you gobble all that shit up. I hate the fact that I ever had any type of remorse or anything for that sorry excuse for a human fucking being. I let that shit happen to me one time before up here. Fuck that. Fuck this shit up here. You heard me, bitch? Fuck this shit up here. I don't need shit in this fucking universe. Or fucking demons. Fuck you, bitch. You better fucking cry for mercy. Because your fucking soul is crumbling up here in this reality. Yeah, see, Rainy, I'm this right here. This is I should have known this motherfucker's brain was it was just warped from the get go. Ain't nobody talking about this bitch. Oh yeah, I'm trying to pull. What the fuck, bitch? I want nobody ever trying to pull your dumb ass. All you do is fart on camera, basically shit on yourself. Yuck. And that's your fucking family fault, bitch. That somebody slipped up, and then they let some weirdo, some freak come in and fuck your life up. You will not fuck up shit about what I got going on in life. That's all I know. Nothing up here will. Dumbass nigga. That was fucking. You were fucking created, bitch. After you came out your mama's womb, you were fucking created again in trauma. Ain't my fault, bitch, nigga. Dumbass nigga, you got fucked by some uncle, some friend of the fucking family. Somebody that, I guess, fucking somebody, and then they continue to fuck your damn head up. That's you. And you are definitely showing the side effects. I don't have none else a lot left for this stuff. I don't need to take nothing back. Make your next move your best move. I got everything I need. Know that. Now, bitch nigga, you better go over there and try to get you a cat. Because if you think the world has a fucking a nigga or something in store for you, you sick, demented freak, then you got another thing coming for you. So your best bet, you better fucking live on. That's what I'm saying. You better live the fuck on, bitch. Because you ain't popping shit. You ain't doing shit. But running your dick sucker. You're the one fucking niggas in the parking lot, bitch. You sound so stupid calling somebody a whore. Who the fuck do I want to even be? Who the fuck do I want to be even close to me, bitch? Definitely not you. I find you utterly disgusting on so many levels. I know you smell like a sack of shit. Get a panty liner, bitch. So you won't continue to leak fucking fluids everywhere. You have not lost everything is you ain't lost a damn bit of weight, bitch. You black riding no what's this shit with the fucking horns on the whiskers? That's what this bitch look like. You fucking walrus of a nigga. This bitch is a fucking walrus running around with a black trash bag. Just cover your whole fucking head with it and put a Ziploc bag. Put one of them zip it, bitch. Just zip it. Run like that. Why do you think the bitch can only pull a white nigga? You only can pull a white man. That's it. And they smack your ass in the face too. Ain't no black man gonna put up with this bullshit. See, the one thing this piece of trash didn't expect, you must didn't expect. For Ro, I've been with dudes before, and I've had a great time with them. I know how to be treated. All right, you can call me a whore all you want to, dum dum. You're the one that done had dick in your mouth last. Okay, let's make sure we know that. And for the person, it doesn't make sense for the person that's always trying to clean their life up from the gay lifestyle. Who the fuck would be with you? You want to get married to a man, but you don't want to get married to a man. You just sound stupid. Now you a Democrat. Why? Because of me? Why did you want to become a Democrat? Because I was one? This is how this bitch think. Real dumb and very simple. Because I'm a Democrat, you wanted to become one. You just gonna leave all that shit alone. You the one voted, bitch. You voted for Trump. The reason why, and we gonna you ripped all those cords out your damn arms because you was ready to become a daggone what the hell that truck they got that and the people got a whole lot of money in the back of a truck. You was ready to become that, move down here to Virginia so that me and you could be together. You're retarded. Dickweed. Your dick is getting smaller. It won't nothing. I'll show the people right now your fucking dick, bitch. I've never glimpsed at it again. Fuck nigga. Let me tell I've never looked at it again since that time me and Sheffy was over there with Dimples ready to slob on the shit too. With her hungry ass. That's the last time I looked at it. And check this out. I bet you that's the last time they looked at it too. It won't worth shit. What the fuck was it? Uppity, I'm all the way sick of him. Beyond sick, I can't stand him. Nobody's going. The big picture is that you continue to live in your trauma each and every day. That is the huge kicker. Kick. And then you want to take it all on everybody. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck whatever you got going on in your life. Fuck all of that. I repent your fucking life out of my fucking out of everything. But you know what, bitch? Guess what? I'm an adult. So I'm gonna continue to handle myself how I want to fucking handle it up here. You up here? All right then, bitch. Rearrange your fucking life, bitch. You need to rearrange your shit. You've been needing to do that. Continuing to surface and dwell and lap up fucking urine from your damn trauma. Fuck you. Fuck your trauma. Go ahead and stick your whole head in the fucking toilet, hoe. This bitch been continuing to bully its own fucking life. Losing people. Definitely losing all fucking hope for a real brain in there. Soon, you know what's left, bitch? You gonna lose anything to nut some out, fuck nigga. Who will want to be down there? Who the fuck will want to be down there doing anything? Yuck. In that space of yours, you don't even know what the fuck is going on with it, bitch. That's why the fuck this bitch continue. Does anybody see it? Why the bitch ain't losing a fucking pound? Bitch, if I come over there with a damn oyster knife and go ahead cut that fucking, what has this shit? The bitch got a gurney on. Cut that fucking gurney. That bitch gon' sound effects. The bitch is roly poly. You are 800 fucking pounds, whore. That's why. Yeah, I was 800 pounds and I lost 1 pound. Yeah, you're right, bitch. You're TLC. That's you. But you wearing this shit. That's what I be scared for. I be scared for the shit that I be like, oh my god, look at him showing the shit dying. What the hell is it? A fucking gurney? The whole a human gurney, bitch. A corpse gurney, one that they put on the horse. This bitch got a fucking horse gurney on. I be feeling sorry for the gurney. I said, oh look, that gurney ain't moved since. You know that gurney is being embedded into your fucking body. Purple, absolutely. Sick like this bitch's brain is becoming, and you know what? Hell, that shit don't need to be studied. Cut that shit out of them and throw it in the fire. This shit is sick. It ain't gonna help science. A sick ass bitch. We got enough brains they done studied, bitch. Yours don't need to be. Next book for you. Learn how to come out of your trauma and stop trying to traumatize other people. You fucked up nigga. That's all you are. Own that. You can't even own that, bitch. You can't tell me about putting on a wig when you want to be. You got a whole fucking LaDonna in your damn brain, bitch. At least I know what drag is. You don't even know what that is. It is dumbass nigga. You don't even know what fucking drag is. And you living with a whole fucking fat piece of shit named LaDonna up in you. The fuck? You done brought her out and she was ugly as hell. Done put on rat tails that literally got nibbled on by rats in a fucking garbage can. You don't put that shit on your fucking head. And you don't think that your brain gonna continue to get fucked up even more and more. I don't want to see whatever the hell you got in store to bring to the streets for what the fuck LaDonna about to be. The bitch is a monster first. Don't look better than Wanda from Living Color. You don't look nowhere close to Shanae, bitch. At least they gave me Shanae. You wish. You're Wanda's friend. You the one that they couldn't even. They said, "Oh, hold on, this bitch so damn ugly. She can only be on one episode." Throw that bitch out the window, bitch. They call you a what is them shits called? A Gila monster, whatever. Gillikin, bitch. That shit was so motherfucking scary. The bitch ran through the whole screen glass. Just ran through the glass. That's the LaDonna. Bitch ugly as hell. Is that the reason? See, this bitch is so fucking pathetic. So you wanted to start this experiment. That's your words, bitch. Did you start the experiment because I was doing drag? Is that why? That's how simple your ass is? Oh, it's dang. Well, I mean, I really don't like this shit. I hate trans women. I hate drag queens. But you know what? I want this nigga on my dick. Ugh, I want to throw up. I want this nigga on my dick. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some shit on my head too, even though I don't know the first thing about it. I'm already an ugly nigga. Oh, I don't care about making the viewers' eyes get fuzzy and like, what the fuck are we looking at? I don't care about the people. We know you don't give a fuck about the people, bitch. Otherwise, you wouldn't have brought that into our universe to look at. It gonna also make LaDonna be big and heavy too. The bitch. Oh, LaDonna, I'm so sorry, bitch. Yeah, the bitch ain't gonna never lose no weight. It's no hope for that. It ain't no hope, LaDonna. Oh, you're here. Please put on a paper bag, bitch. So we won't have to look at you in the face. LaDonna, you ugly. Just like your creator. And guess what? He's ugly inside and out. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, and guess what, LaDonna? It's the whole family of them. All right, bitch? Go ahead and kill yourself, LaDonna. Off yourself. Because you in there and with some sick motherfuckers. It's 8 of them now. Crowded, sweaty, and still can't lose no damn weight to save its life. That's not your story. Losing 1 pound ain't your story, bitch. It's to be an evil, cruel motherfucker that we've seen time after time again that's filled with guilt. Fuck your guilt. Bitch ass nigga, you almost in your fucking 40s, ho. Living on trauma. Just like some others. Okay. All I know, bitch, you keep fucking with me, I got a book. That's what I got. And I'm looking dead at exactly what you've been through. That you cannot. And who would I be to tell you to get over it? That should be the Jehovah Witnesses' job. You don't really give a fuck about them too much either, though, right? But yeah, I'm dead ass looking at it right here. Sad case of events. Huh. What's this say? You be in trances, bitch? Is that you be in trances? Oh, somebody got to tell you to snap out of it. Oh, too bad. You don't have anybody to tell you to do that, right? That's why it's 8 of you. Oh, okay. Let's see. Is anybody going to tap on your shoulder? Sick shit. I see the, oh, sick shit. Oh, okay. Nasty motherfucker. Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, definitely is some hypocrisy going on. Oh, I think this person in this book had help, had hope. Apparently, you don't have it. Hmm. I will read and talk. Hey, Tracy. Nasty work is going on over here. Hmm. Absolutely. Thank you, the Bushes. Very fictional. Already done said they don't give a damn about LaDonna. You don't care about LaDonna? She's already being uh, abused. Used for your own sick intentions. Uh-huh. So just make sure you better go ahead, pull you a white man. That's your best bet. Go ahead, be a Republican again. That's where you are. That's where you stand. You voted, bitch. The fuck? Let's go back into this past. You voted. You're a traitor. This bitch is a fucking traitor. You're a traitor. You don't know what the fuck you gonna do in life. You can't even stand firm on your political view. But you don't think that you need to be paying a therapist bill, bitch? I don't give a fuck what you do. You just about to know who you're dealing with when it come to me. Hmm. Hey, QI. PD. Yeah, I don't have any LaDonna. Poor LaDonna. She was one of the newest ones. Then the number 8 came. She didn't know what she was getting herself into. He done gave you a cockeye, LaDonna. That cockeye was something serious when he showed us you. A cockeyed ugly bitch. I bet you, LaDonna, I'm gonna tell you, baby, you would never be able to pull a John Boo. Ain't no, I don't see it. Ugh, yuck. You wouldn't be able to pull nothing, LaDonna. You better stick your whole fist in your ears. All right? That's the only pleasure you gonna be able to get. It's not QI, baby. I'm sorry. No, it's not. This bitch telling me I'm putting leather on. Let me make sure to show you the pain. But there are people putting that leather on. I think maybe that's what you need. Okay? Somebody to actually put a collar on you, bitch, and starve you. So you will be able to lose 2 pounds. Bitch got a hold. I witnessed this slob. I've witnessed the slob get a whole testimony and said, yeah, you see how I look now? This is my testimony. I took the Ozempic. It was one of them, one of the Ozempic or the other one. I took it, and you see how I am now? All in all, she didn't know what she was running into. The bitch peen was going up, getting hotter and hotter until he ripped the cords all this damn, all his veins. I ain't never seen him do nothing like that. You know that one, that tape be hard. That tape be, it hurts when the nurse rips it off. This bitch ripped it off with, I guess, peen power. Ripped that off and said, "Oh, bro, I'm coming for you." Was running. The bitch, did I tell y'all that? The bitch, when I was on the phone, like, hold on, you leaving the hospital? The bitch was running. Hell yeah. My dick hard. I'm ready to fuck. Hold on, what? Hold on, you was just in the hospital. You dying. It was the ICU, bitch. This one, you want to know room? This was ICU. Hold on, my dick hard. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. My dick. My dick. I'll put a little there. I'll definitely throw a cheeseburger in my fucking mouth now. But yeah, I'm worried my dick hard. Huh? Hold on, what about you? Fuck them discharge papers. Fuck all that shit. Do you know if hold on, do you know if you could just fall out right now? I don't give a fuck. My dick, my peen hard. That's all you care about, bitch? I'm homeless. Oh God, I'm homeless. Oh, you remember right after the hospital. Oh shit, I'm homeless. Hold on, my dick hard though. My dick hard. Hold on, I gotta go on passes. Hold on. Oh God, I gotta go on passes. That's what my mind at. I don't even like passer, but I'm about to go. I gotta go on passer and tell him Romaine my dick hard. I'm ready to fuck. Oh, hold on. I don't even care about this. I don't care about this job. Hold on, this job where I'm putting somebody's money in the back of a truck, but it'll get me to roll. Yeah, because I want to start a family. Hold on, roll. I want the baby. Bitch, what? You don't think I'm gonna let the people know, bitch? No, you done disrespected my grandmother. The only people that disrespect your grandmother and disrespect people they don't even know nothing about is people that are not friends. Bitch, you are not no friend of mine. Don't ever say it again. Go be a friend. And go be a friend. This is something that you'll like to your hand and put it on that disgusting looking peen of yours. And rip a new one, bitch. Right, sassy. Absolutely, boo. There will be none. You. Hey. A blob. You. That has not met eyes with a salad in quite some time. Not a salad. Hold on. Not a salad that ain't got a whole lot of shit on it. That's who I'm referring to. A bitch that you can't tell. Maybe you shouldn't put all that dressing up there. What the fuck you say to me, bitch? But I'm putting 3-5 packets of dressing on this fucking salad. And I need every topping in the world. He's in love with it. Absolutely, Rainy. He is absolutely in love with it. See, but it stems from all the shit that he went through. As I tap on this book right here, that tells all his disgusting trauma. Instead of becoming the type of person that says, well, okay, instead of living in my trauma, let me see if I can help others. They may have went through certain things. No, that bitch don't do that. All this bitch do is supposedly, I get at times, care about itself. I'm starting not to see that no more though. Cause bitch, you definitely fucking up, ho. Every fucking day, bitch. But yeah, instead of doing that, this bitch comes up here, digs into things people are suffering from and on a mental level, and try to turn that into a kickstand of just deplorable behavior. Oh, it's funny. It was funny. Then when I act like it didn't happen. Hmm. Every bit of been bristed back since the beginning. Oh, Castro. Yeah, Castro. I mean, this live is pretty hit. Yeah, we can talk. This live is pretty much full of hell. I'm not, but yeah, I'm not going. Oh, thanks, Sassy. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not going fuss with you, Castro. It'll definitely just be a conversation. I want to, definitely let you know that. I done already said a whole lot of hell. Oh, then what happened? It won't. It said YouTube rejected your comment. This is fairly common sharing a link. You may need to share the link another way. Oh, dang, y'all. Hold on. How's it saying that? Let me see. I think I may have to. Hmm. I don't think it's gonna let me. Hey, Pazar. Yeah, boo. This a nasty one. I'm sick of somebody that I was supposed to cared about continue to talk the worst ish and thinking they not gonna get the worst ish back. Dang, I gotta post it on my wall. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that, y'all. Cause I'm not on the hold on one second. Let me see if it'll let me. should have just went. Oh, I appreciate that too, Sassy. I think I did post it on my community board. But yeah, but I appreciate that. Yeah, ain't that right? Yeah, Sassy, get some water and moisturize those lips. Hmm. I think I done said everything I needed to say about that. Y'all, I mean, what's done is done. What's in the past when it comes to that individual, that's where it's at. When it comes to our friendship, ain't no fucking friendship. Ain't no friendship. The love, fuck that, cut it, throw that away. I know exactly where I'm at with it. Oh, okay, y'all got somebody about to add to the stage. Hey, Castro.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. But the reason why I wanted to talk to you because things kind of got out of hand a little bit, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, I did feel like you were trying to bring something up that I didn't want to talk about, or just be. I guess I mean I don't know how you was feeling at the time. I guess I don't know. It came off as shady, but that's what caused a lot of what I said to you because of what you did and how you have came across like that to me.
Yeah, and Castro, I understand that too. And in that moment, I wasn't. I was like, being that we were talking about that situation, but I understand that why you could feel that way though. Now that I think about it, and I think instead of me just like, once I heard, those words when you were, you pretty much was like, well, um, yeah, what Brian said was right. And I think instead of me taking the mature route and saying, you know what, Castro, my bad. Yeah, even though I just brought that up, because being that we were talking about the whole subject of, the whole ghetto and mayor. So I just brought that up because we were in emotion of, talking at the time. And I just, I did not think about just where that situation is kind of, had you at during that time. And I should have. Um, so I definitely say I was wrong on that. I will because I shouldn't have just straight up. I could have just left that alone. I could have just left it alone, and we could have just kept having the discussion. So I'm adult
Right,
enough to know
because
when I'm wrong. But
I mean, and, I understand that because honestly, I felt like I done heard things about you, so therefore, there's no need for me to bring up anything, when it comes to you.
yeah, and that's something I guess I need to. I definitely need to think about that more often because over here we deal with a lot of mess. So it's very quick to when, especially like with that situation happening, and then from what that situation, I was like, well, we can compare this to that, and without me really thinking about how it would affect you, I just that's why I brought it up, because we
Right.
were just in emotion of I say comparing and contrast. But see, one thing about that though, Castro, is I as I try to grow up here, I try to be more even like, hey, if somebody had said this about me, and if it is repeated by you or someone else, I do my best to say, well, look, I'm fighting for myself up here, so I can handle it. You know, I think it just it goes. I feel like the the dipping in the paint. Like the people we have fought up here, and just like I know, I think me and you have fought some of the same people, and we have got some of their nasty ways, and that's what has made me be more like, well, shoot, I can handle it. If somebody says this about me, I can say, hell, oh well, this is what happened. This is the real deal of it, and I'll say, well, and I'll say, hold on, well, I know this is not true. And then but see another thing too, though. I don't try to cater to like to the universe, to like the people, trying to make them see it for what I know it to be. I have kind of pretty much aired it out my mindset, because you can't make, especially grown people, you can't make grown people think how you want to think. So that was
No, you
first.
can't.
I'm like, these certain people ain't gonna like me. They just ain't gonna like me, because I'm not going to continue to try to make them see it the way I know it to be. I'm not gonna keep doing that, because I don't owe them that. The only person I owe something to
You
is
don't.
me in my universe. I'm trying to really strengthen myself with that. I know I'm not all the way there, and I'm definitely not all the way perfect, especially dealing with certain messiness over here. I mean, but
I
how do you
understand
feel
that.
though, Castro?
I feel about what? Are,
Like,
are you
like
talking?
in this moment now of like where you think me and you are.
I mean, I feel like I ain't gonna lie to you because I can't be fake with you. So I have to be real with you. I mean, that's the cancer inside of me. So I feel like it is what it is. You said what you said. I said what I said. Honestly, I ain't trying to have no bad blood with you because I really don't have a dislike. When it comes to you, I don't. It's just certain things that you do that can trigger certain things within me that can make I may come back at you with a different response, and it may not be a nice response that you may want to hear. But I would hope that you can read between the lines and you will understand that, hey, certain things that has been talked about, maybe in conversation, or maybe we are on a panel, maybe you should not try to bring that up. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and cause like Sassy said a road that was insensitive. And yeah, I think at that time, instead of me trying to think like, well, hold on, I got Castro right here. It's not like, I think Ghetto was up there for half a second or whatever. Like, he was up there. But then I also got to think, okay, you know, Castro, he just may not, he's not trying to go into that. That was a situation we all saw. Just leave it. Um, let's just
Where it's at.
continue with the commentary.
Leave
Yeah.
it. And that's what. And look, and look. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't trying to cut you off, but I'm gonna tell you. Even though I know what happened online, it happened. I don't want to, rehash it, but it's out there. People have taken videos, screenshots, or whatever. But I'm not there no more right now. In my present. And so therefore, let's talk about what's going on now instead of talking about what's going on in the present. When we in the past, I mean, because I mean that's nothing. That stuff is old to me. I don't look at that stuff as if, oh, that was so sad. It was so sad. No, you got to keep on moving because there's gonna be a lot more things that you're gonna have to face in this life. Whether people are that and love you around you to help you with that or not. That's how I think. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's how I think.
Yeah. That's right, Castro. And with life, I've during this present, I feel like I've come across strengths that are in me that I do my best to use. And I also got to remember though that I always have to continue to work on myself. I got to keep remembering that I can't get stagnant, because I will run into situations like we had over there when I may slip up, and instead of me like telling myself, hold on, well, Ro, you may have been a little bit too insensitive, and stopping it there,
Yeah.
I decided to, kind of go with the flow of, hold on, we going to just get into the paint. No, that's not always the case. So, um, you have battles up here that you win and that you lose, and that can just be with yourself. It doesn't have to always be a battle between, like me and you. A battle between, I'm just saying, for example, like a battle between somebody else. It can sometimes just be yourself, and don't worry about somebody saying, oh, this person unpumped you, or You know, hey, they'll get it. I think they'll get it. They'll understand it. Then if they don't, as long as you, Castro, you know, like me, as long as we understand what happened and where we are.
Yeah,
So, you know,
for
and I'm
sure.
not making excuses for it.
For sure, it's really for me. It's all about a respect thing because honestly, I wouldn't want to go back to whatever I done heard about you and be trying to ask you that, because I feel like you have dealt at that in your life. You went through that, whatever you went through. We all done went through some things, but at the same time, I feel like there's no need for me to be calling you out about something that you done lived and went through, and you done, you came from it and you out of it now. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, I just want the same respect. That's it. And I know that by us talking right now, I feel like it can be the same on on my end and your end too as well. You know, I just don't want certain things to be, discussed. If I'm asked, I just prefer not to ask, answer really.
Yeah, and Castro, see, that's the thing, and I can meet you with that. And see that's the thing. Like, I'm not going to bring up nobody else. But I do. Well, no, I'm gonna just say this. But I do know it's sad because somebody that I feel like I was even closer to up here, and from the things that has happened, I cannot believe. Like, I felt had people that were in my corner that I have discussions with, and they would never use stuff against me that I told them in confidence. And it just shows, I feel like, certain people's struggles, especially when it comes to, traumas that can let loose on our behinds. And it's really sick that I see that. And I'm like, this person is really trying to
Yeah.
use that trauma. So I don't know what's real. Like when it comes to that, I don't know. And it's crazy because it's a lot of stuff that I think was just fake, only because and it's only because they wanted to fool. I feel like that's the case too. So I'm like, oh, so because you are like these people that I was fighting with up here, you are like that was never your testimony, but I could have sworn I saw it. So were you playing the whole time? And I really think like, so you were playing the whole time because you show I like that was just me. But I know, but I know I saw you. I saw you crying up here saying you wanted somebody to leave you alone too. I could have sworn, but you were just doing that because you thought that it looked good to me. I can't. That's why certain people, Castro, I just have to. I know for sure I'm moving all the way on from. Thank God that I'm blocked. They're blocked because see and see, Castro. I can even see within you that you're not that type of person. Like that you wouldn't have these calculated things, and it could be because of this. I don't feel that you had that heavy trauma. It's certain people up here, they don't have this heavy trauma and they live with it all throughout their lives. And I know this to be true because it's like I don't want to take it to zodiacs because I know a lot of people don't. But
Believe in
in
that,
that
yeah.
area where they are, I know how that zodiac sign is. And I know that they don't let stuff go.
But
And
let
it
me
can cost them their life.
not to cut you off,
Oh,
but I'm
yes.
gonna tell you this: I don't really too much believe in that whole sign is a sign. I mean, I play around with it, but at the same time, I don't really believe in it because I feel like we all are human beings, and we all it's different type of energies out here, and we have aggressive ones, we have the slow ones, we have the smartest ones, we have the sweetest ones. It's so many different varieties of people out here that's like that. So to to equal, to try to put everybody in the box because they was born in a certain in a certain month is bullshit to me, because it's not, because I don't see people that's been so much of the hardest, but at the same time they show a lot of emotion because they care a lot. That's why you may see them aggressively a lot of the times, because they care a lot. But see, sometimes they may have hard time showing their caringness, but they show it in an aggressive way.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, and then even stepping away and see, that's the thing. Even I can, I feel like I can like look within zodiacs, and I can look without them too, to really see how a person is. And when you see that there's no change, I've had friendships. See, that's people, a lot of people, oh, bro, you ain't never been with nobody and all this stuff. Friendships last much. What you learn from friendships is way more important than what you can learn from a relationship that
Oh yeah.
could basically never have been anything in the first place, like that you needed in your life. That's why I know
Yep.
where it lies when I have a good friend and a bad friend. You may not know that in the first like seasons of it because you're just trying to give out, a positive outlook on it, and you're taking in the I ain't gonna say accommodating the friend, but you're basically taking the good with the bad. Because friendship and relationship, you always gotta take the good with the bad.
Right.
That's what I was doing with certain things. But when you see it ain't nothing but bad, that's toxic. Get away from it. That's the best thing. Get away from it. If no hope will come of it, and then it gets to this, because right here, Castro, this was my this. They want to say end game. Oh, what I said today was the end game, and I hope they heard every bit of it and let it stick right in their head. But however long it has to. But I said what I needed to say today, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. But
I
if
didn't hear
but
what
if
you
they want to
said.
start back up, I got nasty and I got evil to give back. That's what I got left for that whole piece of shit that I could ever have said was a friendship. That's what I got left is evil. Sad to say.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Ro. Don't have evil in your heart, because when you have evil in your heart, you allow the enemy to take control of you, and you'll be moving in evil ways. So watch out for that.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
just
heard
saying.
that too. I tried. See, that's the thing, and this is, I think, maybe the devil trying to use you because see that when the individual when they said that sick mess about my grandmother, I paid it. I tried to pay it dust. I said, hold on, Rose, take this to another level. But I was channeling in. I talked to somebody. I said, you know what? Let me tell you the evil ish I'm about to do. I sure did. I said, let me tell you the evil. And I don't know. I tried to leave it alone, but sometimes the devil keep messing with you, keep trying to poke you.
But see, at the
Um,
same time, Ro, you can leave it alone. You don't want to leave it alone because you want to keep on addressing it. You can just cut it off. Just like with me, I have people coming at me about my people that I done lost and other things too as well. But at the same time, I don't have to keep on giving my attention to it. And see, we gotta learn as as young black men, because we still young. I ain't acting. I'm not finna act old at all. I'm still young, but we have to learn that people are going to say what they're going to say, but we have to get over that and still do what we do, because whatever happened in the past happened in the past. We in the present now. Talk about what I'm doing right now in the present. We ain't talking about what happened in the past, because at the same time I can tell you my story. Because you can't read me with my truth. You can't. Nobody can. Nobody can. You should be, and look, and you should be the same way too. Just saying.
yeah, I understand that too, Castro. I and being that we are over here, I feel like I have let certain things where I feel like I have let certain things go. Um, that where to the fact I don't even bring it up, and if I do, I'm able to play with it. That might not be a good thing over here. When we did have things where we were really strung on, trying to
Yeah.
prove a point.
Yeah.
I feel like I have learned, but I know I still have times where I'm like, hold on, f this. What did they say? What does Ninja say? And I will cut the rug with them. So I think I'm just at a point where I can't slip up. I can't let, because the devil is very busy, and he's gonna find that crack to, that he'll have you doing something. You be like, damn, I thought I said I wasn't gonna do this, but that's when he grabs on. When he feels like
Yeah.
when he feels like that he done lost his slip on you. Like like the
Yeah.
other day when I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna just leave that alone. He going into dark territory, and I did slip away. But then you hear the littlest thing from that individual that really is trying to cause, um, trying to throw fire in your face. And that's when you swipe right through them and say, oh, let me go ahead, mush you to the ground and put my knee on your neck. So
But you
I
know what?
gotta work on it.
Look,
Oh
but
no, oh,
look,
no, I'm
at
listening.
the you may hear the littlest thing that may trigger you, because I know, look, I done heard the littlest things too as well. But at the same time, as long as you know the truth, bro, because I know the truth about all me. People can look, they can assume all they want to, and that's for you too as well. But at the same time, they don't know the truth about you. They don't live with you. They don't know what you go through every day. They don't know how you feel every day. In the day, really. They don't know. You may have moods where you may be up, you may be down. So at the same time, you gotta learn how to cut that off. And me too as well. I ain't just talking to you. I'm speaking for myself as too. For me as well. You gotta learn how to cut that off. Because that can affect you in a way to the point where it wants you to get back on here and do what you have to do. I ain't gonna lie to you, it will.
But Castro, the thing that's hard about it is that when you have opened up to certain people up here, they're in a vulnerable way, in a vulnerable state, and they use certain things to play with you.
Yeah.
You would never think. You were like, hold on, they wouldn't do that, but they do. I could understand if with certain people, like like me and you we've had deep conversations, but we haven't like been like in that real deep mode of like
No,
Castro
we
is just
haven't.
my friend, my friend to the end. He is. I know,
Because
he's
I don't
there
talk
for
to
me.
you. Right. Because we don't talk offline. We don't talk offline nowhere.
But see somebody that's why like we if we have disagreements and stuff, we can kind of get over it faster. But with other people that like I know whoever up here you have had a conversations with off of here, it
Yeah,
hits
I
different.
understand what you're
It
saying.
hits a lot different. Yeah. So
It does. But
especially
you know
when
what? Hey,
a vulnerable moment was not too far from all of this and flipping and stuff, that's when I know you need to go back into your past. Your trauma is something that has created a monster that continues to want to throw out things. But bitterness, it's I think that's bitterness. It made you bitter, and it's eating away at, I feel, the love that you did maybe have to distribute to people. Because if you don't understand, when people that you're supposed to care about, when they have responsibilities that they have to do, and you're throwing hissy fits about that, no, you are not ready to be in nobody's love circle or animal. No animal or a person, friend or relationship. Yeah. So I don't.
I can't
I
disagree
said
with
some
that.
things tonight, Castro.
I, I can't disagree with that. That seems like it's kind of hit on for me as well. I don't share all my business on YouTube, even though people would love to know this and that. But I'm learning to keep my private life private, because I can't have everybody in my business. They done already seen enough. I shared it. I wasn't doing it for attention, baby. I was just doing it for because of whoever I was in love with at the time. You know, yes, indeed. But yeah, I understand that.
And Castro, you know what? Another thing, you never know like who your real angels are. I feel like people that you can get little tips from. I feel like I know certain people that offer me up here, and I'll listen to them like because somebody had told me before, they was like, bro, you hard headed, you don't listen. But I have started to listen a lot more, and I've heard things like somebody basically told me, um, oh, about the whole thing of don't tell your business. Somebody had told me that too. And I
Yeah.
thought about that. I was like, you know, they trying to give me some good advice. And I've been doing it a lot better. But see, another something sad is in the midst of me seeing who my angels are, I found
Hmm.
out who my devils are too. And
Yeah.
it's scary because it's people that you really thought was closest to you. And this is through conversations that I've had with them. And I found out they was my devil because I'm like, okay, I can't believe you're going to sit here and use this same strategy to supposedly try to get info about people up here, try to get info, and you think it's that easy. You think I'm that still that easy. See, that's how I see when people don't grow, and it's from them not being able to already not look past a slight of what they went through in order to
Exactly.
care for somebody else. So I got this. I'm thank goodness I did learn that. I did learn like I still have my angels that I say, okay, oh wow, they really trying to help me out. And then what? But then I said to myself, like, and I guess it's a naive in me. But this person is like supposed to be right here. This person wants to hold my hand, apparently through life. And I see you doing toxic stuff. You trying to like you still doing this? Like what is this?
But
So I it's bad.
but can I say this though?
Oh yeah.
Why be naive when you know the truth? See, you don't need any what do they call that? I need I think it starts with a C. I need a I would say just I can't think of the word right now, but I would say confirmation. You don't need any confirmation. You know, and like they say, like the old saying goes, when people show who you are, believe them. I ain't gonna lie. Look, on my journey in life, I take everybody for how they are. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I still know who I'm dealing with at the same time too, because I'm not no fool. You know, I'm not no fool. But yeah, just be mindful of that, bro. You ain't gotta keep giving people the benefit of the doubt, let alone allow them, to continue to put more burden on you than you can bear. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta let some
Yeah.
shit roll off your shoulders. Shit, you got, you doing you. Don't worry about what you ain't gotta worry about what they saying about you. And this I'm speaking for you and myself too as well. But you ain't gotta worry about that. That shit it goes in one and right after the other, because at the same time ain't nobody coming up to you and asking you about any damn thing, is they? Not at all. You know. Not at all. You're a grown man.
No.
You're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass man. So continue to do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Castro, I mean that you're right. And I've heard that. I've heard it before. And I can say this hard, I think very much with my heart is that I'm learning to take that advice, that advice and work with that more often. And I'm still able to, I feel like, function over here. Yeah. Oh, you know what, Sassy? I think I got the roller derby. Castro may had a bird. I probably had a couple of birds over here. Hey, Rodney. Oh, hey, Demon Soul. What's up, boo? But yeah, yeah, Castro. I do on a level. I think I do know um like where I'm at, what I may be doing. I mean, but like you said, naive. I'm so I can just throw it out the window. I be saying it because people used to label me as saying I was naive. Um, but I will
Yeah,
say sometimes I don't want to believe it. I don't want
you
to,
gotta
but
believe. You gotta
yeah,
believe.
we do.
You gotta believe. If you don't believe it, it'll make a believer out of you. I'm speaking from
Won't it? Yeah, in the worst
experiences.
way. Yeah.
Okay, I'm speaking from experiences, so you gotta believe it. Don't take certain things at face value. Address that shit when it's need to be addressed. If not, walk away from it. It's up to you.
I've done things where I walked away from, especially like, and I can say it up here, I walked away from things, and I really did that. I really did walk away. So yeah,
I know,
it
and
can happen
hey,
again.
by
Mhm.
talking to you, energy. It's since we are spiritual beings, we are spiritual beings. So I can feel your energy a little bit, and I know that you're still going through it, but you're trying to find a way to get away from it and manage it to get away from it, all of it. You got to, you got to, you got to.
I'm also the type of person, Castro, is that I mean, I'm also the type of person where I mess up the first time. I can mess up, but I try. If I get an F, I said if I get an F, I go back, and if it's something I'm really passionate about, I'll go back and I'll get better at it. In ways of practice and saying, no, you know what, I can't let this beat me. I want to be successful, and I want to be able to look at it. So that's something that I think I have that is a plus. You know,
Yeah,
but we all, I'd still look at it. Somebody used to always say this, and I didn't know why they said that. They used to be like, I'm only human. Like, I'm only human. And that's something
yeah.
where I gotta look at deep inside too, because I don't always do the human thing. I know, which is okay. Think
We
about it.
all we
Yeah.
all don't we all don't, bro. We all don't. Continue. We all don't.
Hey, Lady Sparkles. Yeah.
Bro,
And,
we
and
all we,
Castro,
bro,
I wish.
we oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
no, no, I was just gonna say, I wish you the best when you get back on your channel and stuff, because I know you may not have too much longer than you, because I know you like to go on your channel and create content.
Yeah, I try to do a little something over there. But I'm trying to make sure that I be my best behavior. I gotta keep things PG-13 because, hey, one more out. Well, look, I would say one more straight. I'm out of it. So yeah,
We
I'm
all
trying to
may
just
have
change it
to.
up, trying to
Yeah,
change
because
it
they
up.
say there's certain things we can't say no more.
Yeah. Look, YouTube is getting strict. Look, a couple of years ago, this was not like this. You know, it was not. But now it's like we can barely even have the freedom of speech, the First Amendment. Like, damn, like y'all getting that strict on us. We gotta say, put words in like certain abbreviations instead of saying the real word. That's bull crap to me because this is America. We do have the right to say how we feel, but they want to censor us. And maybe I shouldn't be talking like that on here, but they want to censor us. Which is crazy.
Oh, Stacy said that they sold YouTube. See, I didn't know that. Yes, I know a franchise, a McDonald's franchise around here that I was going to. They had sold them, and a lot of stuff changed with them. Like, they don't even have soda machines, and so that we can get the sodas, they don't have them. They gotta go. They gotta get all the sodas and stuff like that. It's just so much difference that I think. And then with YouTube doing that, I haven't been able to check out the actual new guidelines, but I know it was some strict stuff from even hearing, like, I know you may have heard about Rico.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard about him losing the channel.
Yeah, they keep messing with him. Like, it's that sad. I feel like when it comes to Rico, because for some reason he has never been able to just like really just keep a solid state when it comes to YouTube. They just keep they do that though. I feel like there's certain people they just and they won't let them
Yeah,
like make it. But Rico is a fighter. He's never gonna let
yeah,
them
Rick.
take him down.
No, he not. You know what? Rico is a fighter, and I like that about him. I don't give a damn what he may have said about me, in the past or present, whatever. But maybe in the present. But I still like that brother. That brother has been through some things. Look, he been through things that I thought that I would never even think that I can even come out of. Just watching his story, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a fighter right there. That's a fighter in this world right now, still living and striving.
Yeah.
Whether the assistance or not, who gives a damn? He's still alive. So people need to give that brother look, give him some type of respect.
Yeah, because I mean he's very close to being a OG over here. No, you know what, Sassy? Boo, I'm gonna just say no. Yeah, I can talk to folks later because I think this was. I'm glad I was able to talk to Castro today, and I pretty much said what I felt like I needed to say.
Yeah, this was
Oh, you
good.
know
This
what?
this was a good this was a good a good talk. This was a good talk.
It was Castro. I do have Lady Sparkles back here though. Let's see.
All right.
Hey, Lady Sparkles.
Hi, Roro. Hi, Roro. Hey, Castro. Castro
What's
in
up?
the Roro. Yeah, child, they doing a lot. But like I say, honey, one bad apple will spoil the bunch. And let me tell y'all something about that goddamn McDonald's. If y'all go there, your ass gonna go to jail if you get them kids that goddamn spicy snack wrap. I don't know what's in that shit, but baby, it took me 3 days and I ain't finished that shit yet. I don't know what
I
kind
was
of
just gonna ask
goddamn
you, what did he do to you?
baby, I was eating that shit. I don't know what the hell going on. And Brian never said shit. He went to Dave somewhere and got a what the hell with that chicken, some shit. And my friend in Texas said she got the same shit. That $20 damn chicken. Baby, don't get nobody that shit. Cause I'm telling you, your ass going to jail. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, they fucking up YouTube. Well, I can't say they fucking the people fucking up YouTube. But like always,
They
that's
are. They
when
are.
they got a good thing
Yeah.
going. But Rico, hold your head, my Rico. It's the haters. Half of these motherfuckers don't want to be seen, scared to death of their reflection. That's why they fuck with people. That's people ugly. People, they know they ugly inside out, and they mad about it because people are lively. People love, people love people, and it's sad. You ain't supposed to have what everybody else have. If you have what everybody else have, what the hell God gonna give you? Everybody
Back.
gotta
Right
get
about that.
shit. But I love you. Let me get this up and get my drink. I might come on later, child, and curse everybody the fuck out. Child, did y'all see Sour Patch versus Lemon? Jimmy Jackson, Jordan, Johnny, child.
I
Oh no,
saw that, Lady
I
Sparkles.
didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Child.
I was too busy. I was too busy resting.
Somebody motherfucking page me 911. Get your ass over there and get Sour Patch. I'm like, what the fuck? The guy went right over and I was, bitch, fuck you, motherfucker. I was like, what the fuck, child? Damn, a scandal, honey. But yes, TMO, I hope you're doing your court case because we need the court of YouTube, okay? The shady versus the ladies. The shady versus the ladies. God damn.
Lemon
But I
about to
love
be
y'all. Let me
careful
go.
too, because I saw some stuff.
But make sure y'all oh damn, where you riding to, Ro? Oh, the boys is out tonight, party. All
I think
right.
that's Castro. I think he got some folks coming through with their sports cars.
Oh no!
Right
Look, I'm
there.
outside. Look, nigga,
I'm
nigga, I'm
outside.
outside. Nigga, I'm outside. Nigga, I'm outside. I'm getting some fresh air.
Okay.
See, some of
They
some of
outside.
these
That's what
other
some of
folks
these
on here don't know how to do.
exactly. They don't know how to go out. Just came from outside. I have to get sexy fired, honey. I don't understand it. Like, damn. Go get y'all some
Look,
hair. Get y'all some life. Do
look.
something. Shit.
I just seen Buddha. I gave him a couple of a couple of kisses and shit like that.
Oh,
Oh my
who is
goodness, I
Buddha?
miss
Hey,
my.
Oh,
Buddha.
I can't go into too much details about Buddha.
Hey, Buddha bang bang. All right, do your
Uh,
thing. You better not
ain't
fuck with
nothing
Buddha.
my
wrong with a make
Castro.
out session shoot.
Okay. Child, you know what it be. But I love y'all. Let me go get 65. I might come on here and terrorize everybody the fucking night. Y'all will come over to the
Hey,
house.
Hey, Lady Sparkles,
Okay,
hey,
yeah,
Lady
Sparkles.
Sparkles, be easy on them now. Be easy on them now.
I try, because I throw my shade. They be like, "Who the hell she talking about? What the hell she talking about?" I be
Yeah,
cursing these motherfuckers out. I don't give a damn. But now I might
because
be
your
easy
motherfucking
because
look, your
yeah,
motherfucking ass be going off so quick and fast, and I'm like, oh my goodness,
God,
damn. Can you give it a break, please? Can we get a break? Can we get a
I
break?
know. They be like, "Oh God, the girl going crazy." Nah, but I'm
Yep.
chilling. I love my cash. I
Sparkles
love
be
my
having some
cash
good
strong
ones.
roll. Yes, I love my cash strong roll. Y'all better do a show together.
Yes, indeed. You know, this is gonna be a new. This
Yeah.
gonna be a new thing. You know, if I start hitting panels,
Uh-huh.
well, hitting links really to be exact, because I usually only hit links. I like to stay on my channel.
Yeah.
You know,
Me
but
too,
yeah,
Castro. But yes, the Rodney had it on fire last night. Rodney had the shit going. Y'all brother Rodney, god damn. I
I
said, damn,
missed
I ain't
that
never
one.
know. I said, damn, I ain't never know a moderator range can make motherfuckers go crazy. Damn.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
Rodney
anyway,
did have that. I saw that Brooke and Shakim
oh child.
confrontation. That was good. I said, oh, look, Brooke won't playing. Brooke is a
I ain't
smart
about
lady. I'll say that she's
and shout
smart.
out
So
to my Brookie.
gotta be careful.
Yeah, shout out to Brookie. Like my envy. Brooke and child. A lot going on, honey. Ladies, I love y'all. Get out of here. Hey, y'all. All right, later.
Love you too, Sparkles.
All right. See you later. Love you.
Yeah, Cash. I feel like Sparkles can make it. I think she always brightens it up. Um,
Yes, you do.
she'll come through. Cause yeah, that McDonald's stuff
All the
is deep
time.
though. Yeah. Cause they said them burgers. They said once you start, if you start chewing into the burger and it gets hard, it was like there's something going on with it. It got like a little hard piece in it. Cause they,
Yeah.
they have been talking about stuff being in the burgers.
Yeah.
Your
See,
body just don't
look.
feel right either.
I don't care for McDonald's or Rallies or I really prefer Whataburger and Chick-fil-A, even though they all the same damn thing though, but it's different ingredients. It's different ingredients. But a nigga
I
like
would
me,
hope
shit, let
so.
me get some Whataburger, shit. I want some Jack in the Box, shit. Please, a nigga like that, shit. That's how you do it for me.
I think we're supposed to be getting a Whataburger, or it's either they're making one or it's like they in the process of doing it somewhere close
Yeah.
here. So. Cause I do want to try that onion. I want to try that I forgot what they call it, but it's like an onion base instead of the bun.
Yeah, look, that was a viral TikTok video, and it went viral. I think all it is just an onion on the on the top part and the bottom part, and it's a burger. Just ground beef or ground turkey, whatever you you prefer. But yeah, I ain't never tried no things like that, but like that before. But I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
It's a little bit too much on the health king because they also got the tomato burger too, where you can slice two big tomatoes, slices and eat it like that.
Yeah,
I
honestly, you can go to Subway and get lettuce, and for instead of the bread, and just put all whatever you want inside that lettuce and eat it like that. You also can go to other I would say restaurants and get that too. Like you see, if you just want lettuce and vegetables all in one, you can get it like that, and they'll fix it for you. Have you tried the pickle sandwich?
I have not been able to try that yet. Jimmy John's, they have it right.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah, I ain't never tried it either.
Yeah, because I thought that well, when I did want to try it, but when I went, they didn't it was limited. It was limited time.
Yeah.
So yeah, they didn't have it at that time. But I know, it had to come out again eventually. I seen people try it. It looked like it was pretty good from the looks of it.
Yeah, but
And they do like
I
pickles.
ain't gonna lie. Since I'm known for eating pickles and waffles, I love the good old pickle shit. I love that with a sandwich. Well, I can eat without a sandwich or with chips or whatever. But yeah, I
I've
ain't
been on
never
my
tried that. But
Q-Commerce lately.
but I ain't gonna lie. Chipotle is huh? What you say?
I said I've been on my cucumbers lately. I've been doing a lot of like
Oh
cucumbers, cutting
yeah.
them up. Oh, look, Sassy said
Oh
she
yeah.
wants the McArch. Yes, Sassy. I mean, it's good. I wouldn't tell you not to eat one of them.
So I ain't gonna lie, that's sassy. That food is trash. Go to Chipotle. Well, no, don't go to Chipotle. I would say,
Yeah, but
damn, I
you don't
would
like
say eat
Chipotle?
Longhorn. Chipotle is trash.
Oh no, Castro, I eat my Chipotle. I think Sassy do too now. Sassy loves her. She likes her Chipotle.
Well, I
I
would
was
say
thinking about
the
that today
burritos is
actually.
trash. Well, I would say the burritos is
Oh,
trash, but
I always get
the
the
bowls
bowl.
are good. Yeah, the bowls are good. I ain't never had a bowl, but the burrito, man, that bread, that flour, 'cause I hate corn. So that flour, that was just it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
You know they also have tacos too.
Yeah, I know. I ain't tried them though.
Yeah, I haven't had a Chipotle taco yet, but I'll I'll get me a bowl and I'll get the nachos and the guac and the cheese. I'll get that. And those
Oh yeah.
that's the only guacamole I can eat. I can't eat nobody else's guacamole.
Well, you can make your own. All you gotta do is get a couple of avocados and shoot, make your own sauce. It's easy. Make your stuff at home. Shit, it's easy.
Yeah, I might do that one day to see how my guac turn out and see if I like it. Cause like for right now, the only guac I can do is Chipotle's. Cause everybody else is, I don't know. It's just like it's either too strong or it's the taste isn't coming through.
It's a little bitter.
Yeah. Oh, look,
Yeah.
yeah. See, Castro, see, Sassy don't play when it comes to her Chipotle. She,
What she say? I can't see the chat.
she said, "Oh no, Castro, you better." She said, "Shut the front door, Castro."
I know.
Said, don't talk about my Chipotle.
Look. I'm trying to get into it, but I ain't gonna lie. I would say it's maybe it's just for me. It's the corn and I guess the flour, tortillas. That's it. I don't know, but I ain't gonna lie. Everything else is good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't had one of them bowls, but I am willing to try one of them bowls. Them bowls be good because I want extra. I want extra because I heard they be giving a small servings. See, I'm a greedy nigga. I like to eat.
Yeah,
That's why I'm so
you
big
gotta
now.
ask for extra. They charge you now for the extra. They be like extra, like Sassy, you tell extra guac. They charge you for that. So that's why I usually just get my guac on the side. And it's something about me and guac though, because I tried to eat it on my bowl too, but I can't even do that. It has to be on the side for me to really enjoy it. Because too much guac is too much for me. It's like I just need it with a chip, and I'm pretty
Shoot.
good, and I can handle it like that. And because a lot of times that guac you got to eat it pretty quickly, or I think you may have to pop it in the microwave because it turns colors. Guac turns colors too.
Well, yeah. It'll get brown on you, so you gotta watch that. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like guacamole, you gotta eat that like in that day because I mean, if you don't have it in a container, it is gonna get brown on you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch out for that. Got to,
Yeah, you know.
for sure, for sure.
See,
But
look,
I ain't
she
gonna lie.
said,
But what?
she said, nah, he talking about make your own guac. Yeah, I can make all of that, but okay. She
I
said, I
like
like.
homemade. I like homemade guac, boy. Homemade guacamole, boy. For real, boy. Bro. Hey, do you mix your salads, together? Like, do you mix it all together, like the guac and the sour cream, the cheese, the bacon bits? You know.
Oh no, I don't put no guac in my salad. But yeah, I like a mixed salad. Yeah, that's for sure. Like I like my salad mixed. You gotta really mix that thing. I used to love them little salad shakers. You gotta mix because it'd be hard sometimes to mix your salad if it's they know because they mainly put everything on the sides and stuff. But I love me a mixed salad. Heck yeah, with the dressing. It's not healthy though because I like my dressing. You can just really feel that dressing. Oh, here go our girl.
Oh
She
yeah.
might come and get. Oh, she might lean into you, Castro. It's our girl Sassy.
I
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
remember.
Sassy.
Hey, y'all. Can you hear me
Hey,
okay?
sassy.
I'm on the
Yeah, boo, we
balcony
can
and I
hear
have
you.
in my AirPod. Okay, okay. So I realized that I gotta clean out my MacBook because some of my letters aren't working or something. I don't know. Anyway, what I was saying is Tesla up here fronting. He talking about let's just say, he's talking about nigga, I can hear. I told you I have my earbuds. Okay,
I told
listen.
him, baby, he can't be running there, Chipotle now. Sassy,
Okay,
don't play that.
no, it wasn't even just about the Chipotle. Forgive me. Again, I'm on the balcony, and so there's like airplanes and everything. Anyway, he was like, "Oh, but you can make your own guacamole and bloop, 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 bloop." I was like, "Okay," and Ro was like, "Yeah, but." I was like, Castro, nigga, we know how to make guacamole just like we know how to make red beans and whatever the hamburger helper. What the fuck, nigga? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we buy it out. And Ro is right. I'm gonna tell you what. When you
Yeah.
go to Chipotle, honey, get that guacamole on the side. Dip it in
Hey.
your chip. Get you a big scoop of chicken. I like the chicken, double chicken. Bro, even you got me so excited. You said, I need double chicken. And do you know now, bro, if you order it for me, if you order it like DoorDash, I'm a DoorDash girl. I'm not an Uber Eats girl. Anyway, if you DoorDash it, they'll put the side of chicken on the side. I'm like, yes, let me see how much what I'm paying for. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Yeah.
and it'd be two meals for us real, you know what I'm saying, for us, us decently sized folks. Because we don't want to fuck up the fat girls or fat niggas. You know what I'm saying, bro? But for us
Yeah,
decently
baby, I
sized,
know.
you know what I'm saying? Because they real sensitive and shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna start talking about this, she all that. She all, listen, for us decently sized folks, okay, that's two meals. Anyway, I was just so fucking thrilled.
But it definitely be lasting for the next day. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'm about to take my Chipotle to
Y'all
work.
back.
Thank you.
Oh, oh,
Thank you.
you guys. I gotta
Okay,
say this.
TDK is so cool. Thank you. Go ahead.
I gotta I gotta say this. Olive Garden is trash. All they do is put oil on the pan, and then they take it out the freezer and they put it on the pan. Oh my
Oh my
goodness! Look,
God.
the next day,
Mhm,
all you're gonna be doing is warming up look oil and noodles
mhm.
and maybe a
Well,
little bit of sauce.
you know what? I
The
have
next time
not
I get
been.
somebody's hair in my pasta, y'all, I'm saying that that's one
Oh,
thing about Olive Garden. They need to stop.
what? What?
Yeah, stop there and
Oh, I
put
didn't
somebody
know
red hair that
that.
got all up in my pasta. I said, if you don't
Well,
stop
you
it,
know what? I have not been to Olive Garden, Red Lobster, or what was the other one? It was something, another one that Red Lobster
TGI
owned.
Fridays.
I have not been to TGI for I have not been to those places in a very long time. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing that I kind of dream about. I used to dream about Red Lobster until I allowed them to abuse me for probably 10 years, that fucking commercial would come on, like all you can eat shrimp fest and all that kind of shit. And the butter
Mm-hmm.
was, or lobster fest, and the butter would be dripping on the commercial, and the biscuits, and the new drinks, and all this shit, right? Anyway, we could go into it because with their black CEO, their new black CEO, I said I was going to go try it out, but I haven't yet. But nevertheless, Red Lobster, Olive Garden, and somebody else. I haven't been to TGI Fridays. Anyway, I haven't been. Oh, but Chili's did me the same way, and I kind of still think about them, but I haven't been. Mm,
Now,
yeah, Chili's is definitely just like that. Yeah, they've been abusing me too. Um,
They will
with
abuse you, and then you'll just keep putting up with it and paying all that money. It's a mess.
mm-hmm. But I'm
you
not
did
gonna
you get
lie.
into
I
the
do
abuse of
love.
the
Oh,
crab boys? Oh no, I didn't
Hmm.
catch you. Them crab boys from Red Lobster. I got me
Oh,
some
I
crab boys.
had
I
it.
love the corn.
Oh, okay. And where are you, Castro?
I'm in Arkansas.
So do
I'm in
you
Little Rock
have
to be exact.
you're in Little Rock, but that's a big city for Arkansas, right?
Yeah, well,
Um,
it's small. You know, here people here
it's
we call it.
small.
It's yeah, it's a
Well, I
small
know
little
it's
city.
small. I know it's small, but how many people? Do you know how many people is there?
It's not too many. I can't. Look, I should Google it. I should
Is it a
ask
million? Let me
GPT.
Google.
No,
Let me
it's
ask
not.
Claude. Let me ask
Them
Claude
people from
numbers.
Little Rock, they be on that social media. I can't say that because I remember this.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, this lady who I follow. I think that's how she really got her following because a lot of those people was from Little Rock and they
Oh,
was
wow,
providing
it's
entertainment,
really
baby.
small. It's really small. Okay. I was gonna ask you what do you guys have there? It's like no, Little Rock is still like yeah, it's only 200,000 people. I asked Claude.
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna ask y'all. So dang,
And look,
that's why.
and Sassy,
Mhm.
trust me, you see the same faces.
I know you
Yeah.
do. Because 200,000 people is like that's
They don't play by that people now. From what I be the people from Little Rock. They be like, look now, you ain't gonna mess with me. I got my cousin right here. They be ready to. They be like, we outside.
You
they
know
might
what? You
snap
know
all
what?
they want
Look,
to. But
look.
when
Ever since
I
we had the
mean I think my
documentary
kids
down
like
here,
what documentary?
Game back in Little Rock. I was a baby then when all that stuff was going on. But a lot of that stuff, has kind of simmered down. But it still
Mm-hmm.
goes on. It still goes on. But it ain't as hyped up how it used to be like now. But it can get like that though. It has its
What
seasons here.
documentary was this?
That was Game Back in Little Rock.
Game banging Little Rock?
Yeah, Game Back in Little Rock. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah, yeah. The gangs, baby.
I've
They got
never
them
heard of
gangs.
that. Y'all was I
Yeah,
mean,
I wanted.
so you think that has had an impact on the building of the city?
Oh yeah. Hmm.
I'm not sure about that. I think Little Rock now, knowing its numbers, I mean, having traveled a lot of places, it's kind of like Tupelo, Mississippi, or Baton Rouge or Shreveport. If we're
Oh
talking like
no, no, no. Oh no, we
no,
ain't like Shreveport or Baton Rouge.
no,
Oh
no,
no.
no, no. I'm just speaking numbers. I'm just
Oh
talking
yeah,
numbers. I didn't finish my conversation. I don't know about the person. I didn't spend that much time to know all the personalities and all that. But
yeah,
I'm saying that
yeah.
the numbers are such that how like I live in a city with. I mean, let me see what my city is. Hold on.
Mm.
So let me show you the contrast. 'Cause I've always said I live in a top 10 city, right?
Mm-hmm.
So um the contrast is, you know, 9 million across the entire, metroplex. Because, there's all these little suburbs and, you know, fractions of the city, but 9 million.
Wow,
Yeah.
folks.
Oh,
That's a
But
lot of
it just,
people.
yeah, that's
I
quite a
think
bit of
Roe is,
people.
yeah, and I think Roe is probably right. Well, I don't know where you are, Roe. Are you in between
Oh,
us? I don't know. But
um,
nevertheless,
I'm see. Well, I'm Virginia, so that's
yeah, I don't know what that's what I'm saying. Like you could be, DMV, Virginia. You could be, Richmond,
yeah,
Virginia. You could, so I don't, you don't have to say, but I'm just saying, I don't know what your population is, but I assume that even your population, it seems to be like, a million plus.
yeah. Tidewater. We got a lot of people here.
Hmm.
You know that, but you know what? Then one thing I say about like Arkansas is really trying to come up for the girls because you can go to Arkansas and get your lip filler. They be giving the girls lip fillers. I said okay now, get a little lip injection. Ain't never hurt nobody.
Oh
Not,
yeah.
not at all. I hope they don't
Look, look.
end up like Queen 88 and that girl who went to prison.
Oh
Mm.
Lord, you know what? But quick, 88 she just got a booty, right? Did she get the lips?
She got the cement booty implants from the transgender girl that went to the federal prison
Oh
for
my
giving
God, for
unauthorized.
real.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to. I just kind of want to whisper it. I don't really want to speak too much on it because, see, that's kind of how you did Castro. See, I don't. I didn't. I don't. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to bring up anything that's sensitive, but sometimes it happens.
At least it made her go viral. I would say that
Mm,
a couple of
mm.
times. So she get her money's worth out of it. But I think it's gonna have to be a with all the girls who I have known. Um, I'll say Hollywood. They usually get it taken out because I heard even Cardi B is about to get hers
Oh, she about
taken
to get
out.
her
She
taken
may
out.
be able to live with it though, huh?
Mm.
Yeah, Cardi going about to get hers taken out. From what I heard, like she about like done with it. But you know how they can do now? They can kind of make it look better, so it ain't gonna be like toe up. Because I think even K Michelle, I think after surgery. But maybe hopefully 88 got hers because I do see she may have got hers good, like a real good one, so that she ain't gotta even get it taken out.
But
Like
the
maybe
reason
it
why
was
I
some good
brought it
medicine.
up, is because the person who did it went to prison. I didn't bring it up to say that she had it. I was making a contextual point.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
See that? Is that the? I wonder if that. Because
Mm.
I know the one that. See how many? I know it was different ones. I know one for sure that I used to see when I used to walk in the club and I used to see her. She would take the money, and I want to say I'm not for sure. That might not have been her, but I think I was at her house one time. Um.
What?
Yeah. Probably. I think it was like before the club. But I was at her house, and she was definitely one of the ones they didn't put her in the jail. The one she had the apple booty, and she had her hands um behind behind her back, and she was looking into the camera. She had a ponytail. That's the one who I know they went on and took because she was definitely injecting the girls um illegally. But yeah, she was the one that I from over here in this area. But I don't think she was the girl that traveled like that. So that was probably another one. I don't know, but I don't. It's something
Hmm.
about 88 though. A lot of times I when I look at her videos, I can really like vibe with her. So it feels like that she could be
Oh yeah.
somewhere from Virginia too. So
Oh no. Oh, well, I don't know where she's from. I mean, I think she's. Oh, what happened to
Castro
Castro?
left out. Castro might have had to go. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you, Castro. I appreciate you. I'm glad we were able to
Oh
talk.
shit. Look at Castro ain't got nothing to do. He didn't want to talk about them ladies and their surgeries. Shit. Castro was my
Oh, the
fault.
surgery about to get into it. Oh yeah, Rainy. I went to the Cactus uh last week before, I think.
What's the
Yeah.
fact?
It's a gay club.
Mm.
Yeah, that we have down
So,
here in Virginia.
so who's that ran?
It wasn't as fun, huh?
Oh, it wasn't as fun as, it can be off weeks. I'm not a big clubber because, I need to go when I know something happened and I can't, I'll be like, "Child,
Yeah, boo. Yeah, see, the one time I should have went is when I didn't go because one of the drag queens, Heidi, was there. I wish I went to that. I think that would have been real fun.
mhm."
Um,
I like that because it's like either way, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get to see the drag queen, and the energy is kind of different. Let me ask you this since I ran off Castro and interrupted you on this conversation, but I mean, how do you feel about like everything that was said between you guys and Castro, coming up to tell you that he had an issue? I don't even know where any of this happened, but how are you feeling like from 1 to 5?
well, I'll say, with me and Castro, I feel like that I think that it's still a lot of hope. Like I think what we did today was a good repair, and it's just certain things, that I know at times you just have to leave alone. If okay, something could have happened, and you don't have to always bring it up, to like contrast and compare with another situation. I can give Castro that much respect to just like say, okay, let me just leave it alone, because I know he has folks that may not really be formed that are gonna bring it up anyway. So
Mhm.
it's no point. I
That's
sometimes we
right.
do want to give somebody a little correction, but
Mhm.
it's not even needed sometimes, because they may not just be in that right thinking and be like, oh, okay, that is right. But no, but I don't even have to bring it up like that. That's where it was what happened between me and Castro the other day was a messy moment. I'll say that I may have had a messy
Where did
moment,
this happen?
and I brought it up at
Wh-
Rodney's.
Hey, Rodney's. Okay. Well, Rodney's a messy motherfucker, so I think that you both should blame Rodney. And I think you both should blame Rodney, Hot Rod, and as I like to call him. And I thought he would like started out real cancer, like nice nasty, but I don't have a problem with nice nasty because that's kind of who I am. Like, I see you. Well, no, and you were like, no, I see you too. And then Cash was like, no, nigga, I see you too. But it was like real calm. It was very, very nice. And then by the time that he left, I thought, well, I think they have an understanding.
Yeah, I really because me and Castro has had we've had arguments in the past, and I've always felt like we've never went so far as that we would just leave it. We normally can fix it. Um, and I think that's a good thing. I don't know Castro, outside of this app,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like that we, we have energy
There's
that
a
for
kinship.
each other.
I call it a kinship. Yeah, there's some type of kinship. And so I want to talk to you about it. And that's what he displayed today to drop down and say, hey, like, can we talk? That's like real, real grown. You know what I'm saying? It's real grown and sexy. That was my first comment. Was like, oh, this is real grown and sexy. So I applaud you both for that. That's what's up.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be in that route with Castro. Like we can, fuss for a minute and then argue. No, I want to make sure that we are like very level headed. I know, over here, yes, we are definitely gonna, disagree to agree sometimes, but I don't want to hurt
You don't want to
Castro.
disrespect
I don't want
him.
to,
I mean, his
and I
his
know, I
thing.
hope you don't want to hurt me.
He doesn't, right? I mean, we haven't heard. He doesn't,
Um, no, I really don't think
right?
he wants to.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. He has some room for a lot of improvement, but he's very evolved, in my opinion, about how he would like his preferences on how to handle a situation. Sometimes I think it causes for him to act outside of his preference, but it appears that his preference is just like, nigga, I fuck with you, I like you, you're a cool dude. But I didn't care for that.
Yeah, that's
And that's the
and
best. That's a really solid, personality, in my opinion. So I was
yeah,
happy.
and you gotta realize that
Mm,
um where I'm at in like where it's messy and where it can be a little bit too much, because
mm.
at the end of the day it's like, okay, this could have been your situation, so I have to look at it that way, just to say, if it was a situation that I was in, and then okay, he bring it up, but see, because I may have just said, hey, yeah, that situation does reflect with me, and I would have took it like that.
Mm.
But not everybody up here does that, because that was like not everybody is ready to take that situation. I can understand that, I because it's fresh. It could still be fresh. So love is something totally different. When you bring that into the picture too, you think you love somebody,
Well, basically,
and
you're saying you were right. You were correct
oh
in your analogy, and maybe it was too soon.
yeah, yeah, because it was yeah, it was too soon. Yeah, it was too soon because it was a I'm gonna just bring up. Okay, the ghetto and the um the mayor situation. It
Mm.
had something to do with that. And then Castro had said
Mm.
something that I
Oh,
was like,
you
hold on,
did say
Castro,
that
that might not be all the
earlier.
way true.
You did say that earlier. Mhm.
Yeah, that was it. But I could have just left it alone because Rodney didn't really want to. He was already over it. He was already over the subject. But we were just fresh into it. We were just kind of fresh into it, so we weren't going to talk about it too much longer.
Well, I
But
think
yeah,
you've
sometimes it can
decided
just
that
get that way.
yeah, it be like that. And I think you have decided, at least in this part of your journey, that you probably gonna be that person to say it.
Oh Lord, this says
I think so. I mean, hey, I'm one of the best to kind of evaluate that. Like sometimes you just be like, "This is the season of saying it," but then it's also like I just like what I'm basically saying, and I'm about to go. I appreciated how you maneuvered that because it's basically like this is how I think, this is what I believe. But yeah, if it's going to affect you in any negative way, I ain't got to speak about it.
yeah. Mm.
Two things can be true at the same motherfucking time.
Yeah, because what am I losing by not speaking about it? I'm going to respect you. I have enough
That's right.
respect
That's
for
right.
Castro.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, boo. I gotta think about it like that.
Hell
Oh,
yeah, because a lot of people ain't. That's the part they missing. They be like, God, I can't. But you be like, bitch, I ain't did nothing to you for you to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, okay. I mean, I think how I think, but I ain't got to keep talking on that shit.
yeah,
There's
not at
somebody
all.
who likes me.
It's too much other mess up here.
Hold on, Ro. I'm looking for a boo, and there's someone in your chat.
That's what I was
His
saying.
name.
Yes, after you see that.
Oh no, his name is Mr. Black Sheep.
Do you think
Well,
it's
hook
what's the
me up.
name? I think that's what's the name,
Who?
boo.
Who?
What's his name? What's his name? The one that got kicked off of Lemon Forever.
Oh, Mr. West.
Yeah, I think that's Mr.
You think that's
West.
him? Okay. Bro, hook me up with Sassy. Sassy, do you like a man 5'9" and 256? You ain't mentioned nothing about his money, so no, I don't like you. Because you would know. You would know, honey.
Bad man.
What about the money? What about the I mean, do you have any potential? Do you have
But he
any
got muscle.
money? Muscles?
Yeah, because he talking about some
Uh,
5'9", 256. Sassy, don't you like a little
well,
bit of muscle?
no, I don't
Oh,
know
you don't care
about
about
that.
muscle?
I like a lot of bit of like common sense and emotional intelligence
I know this
and
one.
money in your bank accounts. That's what I like. And I work
He
at
talking about he got
Walmart.
a first check, Sassy. Ain't nobody worried about your
No,
first
he got
check.
first
You just
check.
got a job.
And he just got his job. I'll take it, baby. Cash at me. Dollar sign the Sassy Show one. I'll take it. A little
I
bit
know
of it.
that's right.
Make sure you pay your cousin and your mama and them, whoever you staying with. And then give me a little bit, and then keep a little bit for your weeks. I know you smoke weed. Uh, get you a
He
little
said he work at
joint.
Walmart, baby.
Yeah, they smoke weed in the back. He got to be able to pass it around. Keep a little bit for yourself, but send the rest to me. Dollar sign the Sassy Show one.
Yeah, boo.
They
He
got a
is a
thing right
mess.
here. I made salmon, white
Oh,
rice, black beans, and plantains. I'm gonna send you a picture, bro, on a paper plate. I'm gonna send you a picture. and I
Please
was
do,
drinking.
baby. Oh yeah.
I will, and I was drinking my rosé, and I had a fucking blast. So thanks for letting me, like, you know, crash the party.
Thank you, Sassy, for crashing the party, baby. This was fun. I'm happy I was able to talk with you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, let me take my tipsy ass on back on, and I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna IG you if Mr. Black Sheep sends me a cash. We're gonna be we're gonna be we're gonna be pillow talking like Mika and Sour Patch.
Thanks, boo. Shoot, Mr. Black Sheep, and it better be a good one too. You was talking about the first check. You know what to do with that first check.
He better say, "Oh, I got another one. I be cracking cheeks for real." Hey, Sassy, with your fine ass, when you gonna come sit on
Oh Lord, baby. Yeah, see, he's definitely one of Mr. West's people.
I should act like those other chicks and be so like enamored, and, you know, start sending them money for dick pics and caping for them and claiming them. I especially like when they claim them. But anyway, come
Yeah.
on, Rose. Bye.
All right, baby. It was great talking with Sassy, y'all. Sassy is my sister. Who was catching right on up. And yes, Castro, I definitely want to say Castro, I'm a respect. Respect, that's something I also need to get really embedded within me over here. Just because a lot of times we fight and we disagree does not mean that we can't add respect, hey, to the equation. So yeah, buddy, I greatly appreciate our talk too. And I'm gonna definitely look into what you said, like Ro, you don't need no devil. I don't need no devil in my daggone back pocket, but I'm looking right now. Look, see, I'm touching the book of trauma. I am still touching it because ninjas like to play with you in the wrong ways. Hey, but yeah, thank you to my guests, Sassy Castro and Lady Sparkles. Lady Sparkles really set it off. I think she really kind of helped settle the mood because Lady Sparkles come over here and she know how to turn some up in a fun way. And then Sassy got me going with she got a nice little cup of rose. That's how my sister do. A nice little rose. Sassy know that the right type of tipsy that we need to be around here. Okay, baby, the type of tipsy that give you that vibe. That's all I want. That nice plate. I can't wait to see that plate. Oh yes, that's how I want it. Some salmon. That's because the working folk. That's how we got to eat on a weekday. So a good old piece of salmon, some black beans, some rice. Ooh, Sassy, talk to me. Now, see, I like the sweet wine, Sassy. So Alizé may not be as sweet enough for me. I gotta go to like Lady Nika. Lady Nika. I gotta go to Total Wine. Lady Nika, you know what we get from Total Wine, boo. Lady Nika, no. Shoot. Now, y'all, this just because this was a trigger alive, don't mean it got an end trigger it. I get the Casa Rosa too, Lady Nika. You know about it, and get it. You can get it chilled. You can chill your own wine right there in the store. Sassy, goddamn it! I'm about to go get me a. I'll get a bottle of wine. Hope you think you gonna trigger me? I'll get a bottle of wine, baby. Hold on, Sassy. Sassy was a good influence. This a good influence, not a drinking. How do you say it? Drinking while influence, not no drinking while influence. This a good influence. Let me go in and get my wine. I get my wine on you hoes. We just got us a new guy, Mr. Black Sheep. He apparently is ready to mingle. So I don't know what he has going on, but we'll see. Oh, look, Mr. Allen said, bro, where was you acting up at? Well, Mr. Allen, I'm acting up a little bit right now. Even though I'm about to depart. But yeah, early on in the live, baby, it was hot. It was hot, baby. Yes, it was. Not the type of hat that you would think. It was that hat that they were showing in Scary Movie when the girl head was going all the way to the back of all the way to the back and to the front again. Yes. Sassy, look at Sassy, nobody. Boo, you said, yeah, I got my rosé from Total Wine. Boo. Like only weekend. I gotta get the Casa Rosa, Sassy. That might be one you may want to try. The Casa Rosa. It's so good. Boo, you got me. Oh, you know what? I'm going right now. Thank you, boo. I'm about to go. Yeah, I gotta go ahead to my Total Wine, get my Casa Rosa. I deserve it after this. It's on the sweeter side of things, Sassy. If you like your rosé, the Casa Rosa is like under 5% alcohol. So anything under 5% tastes good. I think it's under 5. It might be a little bit of. It might be. It's Total Wine, so it's gonna be good. So it might be like 7%. I'll make sure to look it up, boo. Yeah, I'll let you know. Casa Rosa. I love it. I've had one good rosé. I got my good rosé from Walmart, though. Truth be told. But y'all, okay then. I'll be talking with y'all later. I wasn't even thinking about wine before I talked to my sister. You said Abby. Oh yeah, not somebody. Not a Sassy. Look at me. See y'all know. See, look, roll coming back. The roll coming back. The slow roll. See, look, you say yeah, because I be cracking cheeks for real. It's right here in the chat. It's the same person. Look, they said, no, I'm not affiliated with Mr. West. So you Mr. Black Sheep and you be cracking them cheeks for real. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My ninja. That's what we're supposed to do around here, right? So y'all, okay. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Oh, okay, Sassy. You said I don't do sweet wines. All right, so baby, you do the drier side of. Ain't nothing wrong with it, Sassy. We can still meet each other halfway and click them. Let's see. Look, thirsty for wine. We can still click them glasses right together for a toast. Boo. Shoot. I have my sweet wine, and Sassy, you'll have your dry wine. We gonna have a good time. Oh, sorry, y'all. Did I have my? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't. I had my mute button on, but I wanted to say thank y'all so much. This was fun, y'all. I'm gonna end this with some shoot crazy mess. Here we go. Let's end it with some crazy mess, y'all. To just wake everybody up to saying, look, we not about to let the devil take over. Where is it at? A ninja getting tricked. Here we go. Trick the ninja. Now, y'all, that's a terrible trick right there, because that look like a girl. How it look like that right there look like a girl. And then look at the muscles. I'm sorry, y'all. One more time. He just put a wig on. He put a wig on. Cause that's all man. What we got going on here? All right, y'all. Yeah, Sassy. Look, I can't be having my sister. You got that wine, Sassy. I know you had to look like, hold on, what just happened? Oh, look at Miss Darling. She said, what was Rand drinking when he was sitting alone? Who knows, boo? One can only know, Miss Darling. That's our girl. Oh, Petey said I went on a rose mimoso. Oh, hold on. What's that one? Corbel binge for like a year. Oh, I know that's right, Petey. Petey said he won't plan. I take me a good old mimosa every now and then now. Sassy, you said the wine is necessary. Baby, ain't nothing wrong with that. Sassy, look. Oh, look at my sister. She said she's leaving. Okay, y'all. So I'll be talking with y'all later. All right. Thank y'all for definitely brightening up the the last sectional of this live. Thank you. That's how I know I have the angels. See y'all later.